Are we record? I think we're recording. Hi y'all. It's your boy Kano Mano back in the flesh, as you already know him. Today's an interesting day. Obviously it marks my return from my 3.5 month hiatus and College Football 25. A game I've been looking forward to, and a game that I actually, I might as well say it now, a game I want to make content on. A game I'm very excited for. And yeah, so you're probably wondering, why out of all days do you want to talk about now? I mean, the whole Dynasty thing came out, all of this content's out. Well, the thing is, I'm not really experienced with that type of stuff, because in reality, there's many YouTubers who kind of get the idea of Dynasty and franchise. The thing that I get, though, is Ultimate Team. Now, I want to talk about this because I'm very intrigued, and there's a lot of things to it that are interesting. There's some new pieces that are different from Madden, and I kind of wanted to just talk to you guys about it and just, give my true thoughts and my genuine opinion of what I think the potential could be and how I feel about it. So, as said, haven't done this in a minute, but I guess let's get into it. So, here we are. As you can see, I also forgot to mention I'm wearing a hoodie today, but you guys already saw that. Here we are. The deep dive. I know, a little bit mellow, and what is on your screen, it is literally nothing, practically. So that's a great start. So as you can see, we got my mouse here. Don't worry, we're here. College Football 25 Ultimate Team Deep Dive. Learn more about Ultimate Team in EA Sports College Football 25. So what is College Football Ultimate Team? Ultimate Team is where you build your dream team of campus heroes of today and legends from the past. Now, this brings up a question of, obviously, I know I've gone through this once, so I have an idea of what we're to expect here. But I do want to say, I wonder how they're going to do future college football players. I wonder if that's going to be eventually a thing. Maybe they look at, like, the top prospects in the nation. Maybe they say, hey, like, maybe they're committed, maybe some commit cards. I don't know. It's just an idea, just a thought. I'm just thinking about the future. I wonder if it's going to transition over to College Football 25. And that's what I'm maybe thinking. Maybe they do something like that, or they just stick with, the people that played recently, older college players, and then people who just play now. So I wonder if they're going to do that, but it's obviously a start, so I don't expect them to, but that's just a thought. Let's get started. So as you can see, we have a first screenshot of my team. Seems very similar to Madden 24. I will say a lot of this seems very inspired by it. As you can see, live events, play, marketplace, my team. Very similar, and it makes sense. It's Ultimate Team. What do you expect? I don't think you can really expect much else. First, we incredibly announced that in addition to the players of today and retired legends of the past, College Football Ultimate Team will feature active NFL players thanks to our partnership with the NFLPA. So it'll include guys like Patrick Mahomes, Devontae Adams, Christian McCaffrey, Josh Allen, CeeDee Lamb, Stephon Diggs, Joe Burrow, and many more who can join your squad. Now, that is a massive thing because, well, it's not really a fun Ultimate Team if you can't get players that aren't in the game normally. Like the NFL, you get guys that are maybe from legends in the past. And so I think that's a great thing. And it's obviously, it makes Ultimate Team Ultimate Team. At the start of your journey, you will inherit a beginner team. Depending on what your favorite school is, you will start with a handful of names that will be familiar with you. Whether you're a solo player or head-to-head champ, you'll have multiple modes to explore, but start your squad and start increasing your team overall. You should jump straight into completing challenges. Now, very basic stuff. We have this Madden 24 Ultimate Team. Nothing really different yet. As you can see the screenshot, very similar. Very, very similar. To start the year, we have over 100 challenges. Now, this is a huge thing. As you guys know, in Madden, you will start off. I remember day one Madden 24 Ultimate Team, and there was like maybe 10, 15 challenges at max. I think I got through them. I remember day one Nobody spent last year. Completed them literally that night and recorded and posted the video that night. Like all the challenges that night. So it was a bummer, but I'm very happy about this because they give you a lot to work with to start off, which is really good and I feel like this gives a more reason to grind, Ultimate Team, and I think it's a great idea to have so many challenges off rip. Check out the In Case You Missed It challenges to relive some of your favorite moments. So seems like In Case You Missed It challenges are going to be a thing. I think that's a promo. As said, one of the first promos besides the beginner stuff that we know, so that's good. My biggest hope is that they don't, I hope they add challenges throughout these seasons, which I bet they will. The way they're phrasing it sounds like you'll get new challenges every season. And like these are it, kind of. But I get what they're saying. I bet they just didn't clarify on that. But I guess for me, it's like, do we 100% know we're going to get more challenges this season? I'm going to bet we are. I'm going to just take the over on that we are. Let's just say, like, hey, maybe there's a chance I could be it, which would be a bummer, but I'm going to assume, we're going to assume that they're going to do that and have challenges over the season added. And offer XP for your Field Pass. Field Pass is back. Not a shocker. Again, a lot of this stuff is going to be from Madden 24, so you guys from MUT that love Madden 24, including me, even though it hasn't gone down the best route recently from what I've seen. It does not sound fun, but hey man, this is why we're excited for, Cut 25. I can't believe it's called Cut now. It's kind of a wild thing to wrap your head around. Everything we've seen so far has been pretty much Madden 24 stuff. I mean, we kind of know this. It looks the same except these cards. Obviously, there's going to be different cards. This also, I forgot to mention, reveals that, yes, we don't have those, like, the pre-order cards. I think from what I'm seeing, the core elite cards, like the now players, like, hey, like Quinn Ewers, Travis Hunter, they're going to have those, like, basic, I guess, certain cards, which it's not real life, it's, graphics and stuff. And these are going to be kind of the, like, I think older cards or people who maybe just got drafted or just older cards are going to have this type of card art. So it's two different types of card art. I kind of like how they separate that. I mean, so far, we know this stuff. I think it's very simple in the point. They kind of went with the same idea that is in today's age, and that's totally fine. I feel like you don't need to go too above and beyond for that. I feel like Madden 24 got the point down there with navigation and stuff. As long as it's not laggy screens, as long as it's like the transitions aren't laggy, we can move around smoothly. That's all I care about for that. Coins everywhere. Bars. But okay, so it seems like they are going to add new players in weekly releases, meaning I bet they're going to add new challenges every week too. So that is a benefit. I can assume we're going to see some similarities in MUT to Cut, but hoping that they chill out on that. But I bet it's going to be the same ordeal when it comes to trying to get you to spend money. So fair enough. But so far they haven't even brought up a thing like that yet, or like talking about, oh, you can buy these with money or whatever. I don't think they did it last year. I'm just happy they haven't. Just trying to help us focus on the not spending money aspect. Building your college football ultimate team. Team building, you love the tools to create unique and fun lineups with over 153 chemistry options. Now, this is the first new thing. They're focusing on chemistries. So basically, you think about the stuff in Dynasty, right? They have schemes, they have these, playbooks, and they have everything dedicated towards that. They kind of added that to MUT, or, to Cut. They added that. So the guys that are already in college doing their thing are going to be having these type of card arts. You can see it's not like real, of course, no dur, but yeah. And then you can see the difference between that and that. So I get what they're going for with that. I was confused when I saw it first because they showed off the card art already for like certain players and like the pre-order stuff. I was super confused, but then they, it seems to make sense now, so I'm happy. Also, forgot to mention, training is back. Well, it's not technically back, but it's a thing in this game too. So that's a great thing. With 134 team chemistries and 19 total offensive and defensive scheme chemistries, College Football Ultimate Team offers depth and creativity, offering so many options to build your team. From what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing is that basically they're bringing a big dynasty aspect into the Ultimate Team universe, which I think is actually a benefit in my opinion. I don't think there's anything wrong with that because, again, as said, it looks like it gives you boosts for players that fit that, and I like the idea of that for sure. I think that 100% works. Like, I think that's a great idea because, look, it's College Football 25. You need something unique. You need to be ahead of the game on Madden. Well, technically you don't because you're the same company, but you want to be ahead of the game on Madden. You want to do something unique, and so I like the idea of just adding a dynasty feature, which does make it interesting and makes it a lot more, I feel like, it just makes it a better way to, build your team. And so I think it adds a lot more to the chemistry aspect. Basically, this is similar to the MUT style of like schemes and like, how people did theme teams, which are in the game from what I'm pretty sure, because you can have a team chem still. But basically, it's kind of related towards that and how people did like program whatever. And so it's a little bit different, but not too much, but it does give you boosts for, actually, you know, trying to build your lineup in a certain scheme, which I think is actually a decent idea. It makes it more, it gives you kind of a better guide. I feel like newer players are going to be like, okay, what do I want to run? And they're going to be like, okay, I can run one of these schemes. And so I think it'll give more options and make it a little bit more fun. I feel like it's kind of cool to build up your scheme and kind of build your own team. And it adds an aspect of boost for doing so. So I think it's a great idea. If you're looking for a pass first system, run and shoot or air raid are great places to start. Both offenses rely on the QB to make quick reads, allowing your playmakers to go to work in the open field. Other schemes like option and power spread put your RB room in position to tote the rock and win games on the ground. So this is a great example. So basically, if you pick a style like air raid or I think run and shoot, it will throw the ball far, get good plays there with throwing, and then, you know, of course, running the ball, power spread and option. So overall, I think that's a great way to look at it, and it seems like same with the defensive schemes. Look into the 3-3-5 if you have athletes to keep up with the spread, or run 4-3 if you're trying to fill the box. So I think it's a great idea. They're giving you tips kind of like what the best options are, which is kind of nice for newer players. Like, hey, like, because again, a lot of us aren't familiar with these schemes because we haven't seen, like, in Madden, you don't get a 3-3-5 defense. You don't get a 4-2-5 in there. Like, we don't know what they're talking about practically. So I think it's amazing to have these too, and, you know, give some tips on that and understand, like, hey, like, this is kind of the route you want to go if you want to do a certain thing. And I think everything besides what they said is kind of a mix of that. And so I'm excited to see. And some things we already know. And so, yeah, I think that's a great idea. So far, I like what they've added. Obviously, you want a little bit more because, I mean, shoot, a lot of people are going to want to play Ultimate Team. And so I understand that. But so far, I think the additions, I feel like they're being safe about it, which is the sense I'm definitely getting. I feel like they're definitely being safe and just, like, not doing too much, not being over the top, right? But they're also getting valid, like, additions to Ultimate Team. So I think that's a great idea. Playbooks. We know playbooks are going to be important college football Ultimate Team journey. Not only does Ultimate Team feature all 134 teams' playbooks, but also includes scheme-specific playbooks. You can set head over the challenges and check out offensive scheme trials and defensive scheme trials. Here you can experience each scheme and see how it plays before committing to a specific style. Learn and perfect the philosophy behind each scheme. The first challenge of each scheme will give you an opportunity to earn a scheme-specific playbook of that offense or defense. Now, I like this. I like this a lot. I know I'm definitely giving a lot of love to Ultimate Team right now, which, I mean, honestly, I get that some people are going to be yelling at me for that probably because, I mean, shoot, man, people aren't going to like Ultimate Team. That's totally fine. I like this, though, because I think last year, I'm pretty sure, we couldn't do that. We had to do a set, and it was a random chance to get, like, a different schemed offense if we wanted to, or defense, and I like that they just give us the opportunity to get those naturally. Just do some challenges, get some extra coins, and just get the playbooks you want, and then start building your team. I mean, I think that's a great way to start. You're able to find your scheme. Like, what do you like running, right? Do you like running the ball? Do you like passing the ball? Do you like do you want to keep up with spread, or do you want to fill the box? Like, it's just simple stuff that you can unlock and you can go after immediately, so you have an already idea of what you want to go after, and it kind of guides you in the right way. And team chemistry is here. Had a feeling it would be, and I'm not surprised they have it, because UTSA here with the team scheme, which is nice. So there's going to be theme teams, which are going to be interesting to see how they, what cards. I just wonder if it's going to be a really OP system, or if it's going to be nice. And if I had to take a guess here, and this is just totally because I don't think they may talk about this, or they may, I don't know. I wonder if there's enough players for each theme team that can, like, build the scheme that you're going after. So, like, the scheme that you're making, I wonder if you can also get, like, a 50-50, for instance, on that. If you look up, like, yeah, like a 50-50, and also do a 50-50 of, like, a team. So I wonder if those two are going to implement, and I bet there may be, but we're going to have to look more deeper into it. On your team, meaning the player items will have access to all 134 team chems, so you can build a crazy Ohio State Buckeye team full of Michigan Wolverines, but you wouldn't do that, right? I like this. I like this a lot. So you can add any team scheme. So I can literally make Georgia's roster all Husky players. I like that a lot though. My big question is, how much is this going to cost? Because you could see the coin thing above the other schemes, and you have to get coins. So I wonder how much they're going to cost. I think it's going to be more than just 25, because I think that's what they had for last year, or it was like 25 training or 25 coins to get a chemistry. So I'm going to assume they make it more expensive, because it feels, I feel like there's going to be some OP teams. So I wonder if they're going to make it a little bit expensive. Not too much. And so I hope they kind of do that just to balance things out. Like, understand that it's going to still cost a little bit of coins. Just make it a harder challenge. And that's what I kind of want. Because keep in mind, I'm coming from a no money spent background in Madden 24. And that was way too easy. Some of you guys know that. And I kind of want to challenge us here. Like, no offense. If you guys want it to be super easy, you got it, man. You got it. I won't argue with you on that. But for me personally, I kind of want a better challenge. So I hope they make this kind of a little bit more expensive. I know it's a weird take, but I mean, it's just how I feel. I just want a better challenge. Increase your team chem by tiers by loading your lineup with specific team chem boost attributes of your favorite players from favorite school, discovering all new lineups possible all year long. Now, this makes it possible for what I was talking about a second ago with the team scheme and the the team, like the team count, like the theme team, and then also the actual like chemistry, like what is your offense's scheme going to be and your defense's scheme. So that's great. So basically you can grab any players around the whole thing and just combine them and then build your, basically it is going to be possible for a 50-50 for both things. So that adds a little bit more to the boost factor, which is going to be interesting. All different rarities and can be represented by different colors. Those rarities are highlighted below. So this is interesting. They're doing a rarity system. So I kind of get what they're saying. It was like silver, gold, elite, whatever, kind of the idea. But they're doing a gray, green, blue, purple, and gold. So common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. I don't know how to feel about it. It reminds me of the strat cards from Madden 24, which is just weird. And then to add it to the cards, I obviously kind of don't understand this system. Like, I see what they mean here. Like, they see this picture, like, that's a rare. I don't know if that's based on overall, though. I assume it's based on that. I assume, like, 70s are going to be green. I assume maybe, like, 80s are going to be blue. And then, the 60s are going to be these commons. My big thing is, though, how are they going to do epics and legendaries? I assume epics are going to be 90. Wait, they can't even be 90. Assume epics maybe like 85s or something, and then legendaries are 90 plus or something. Maybe they do something like that. I don't know how they're going to do it. With flicking your right joystick, you can flip player items to see what abilities are equipped. If you see a number on the front, you'll see the same number of abilities equipped and displayed on the back. As you equip new abilities and replace others, you will see those represented on the player item on the back of the player items. You also see a list of attributes for the player position. This is what they're talking about. As you can see, as Joey Bosa, good card, 85 finesse. And I assume these cards are the ones that are going to be in game. So this is kind of a reveal to know, like, hey, these are going to be the top cards day one. I don't know what the highest overall is yet, but we will see and kind of make an assumption, I'm pretty sure. Aftershock, those bronze, and I don't know. It's a bunny jumping, though. So, I don't know. Bronze, though. Oh, that's what it is. So you can see this right here, abilities, and then you can see Penix with that down there. So that's cool. They also have the bronze, silver, gold, platinum idea too, which is nice. So that's great, and you can see this here. The thing I do want to give credit is how unique these abilities are, and I like that they're not overpowered, because that would suck. Because Madden 24 Ultimate Team was so based on like these abilities being key. Like, inside stuff was guaranteed practically every time. Every time. If you played a guy with inside stuff, he is getting there if you run inside. Like, you have to get lucky sometimes or double team him, but it's guaranteed if it's a one-on-one. So it makes it a little bit overpowered, but I like that it's just slight improvements. It's not crazy, but it's slight. Like, for instance, this pull down with bronze, slightly improved ability, not fumble when staying in the pocket. I like that. I like stuff like that, and I like how unique they made it. That's something I will always give credit for, is that they did a great job with abilities, I feel like. I feel like we're all so used to it. Line up by allotting the required AP amount. AP is back. Very good idea. You don't want to have infinite abilities. You can spend training on Lux ability buckets. So you do need training for these. That's great, but it seems like coins unlock these. I have to assume they have a coin logo over it, so I'm going to assume they do. Once the buckets are unlocked, you can exchange training for ability of your choice. If you end up changing your mind about which ability to activate, you can refund the training cost of those upgrades/unlocks. It's good that you can refund, which is, you know, a great thing, but you can, you have to unlock the buckets, of course, so that's going to be interesting, and just to see how they, you know, do the whole thing. So you'll be able to earn training by quick selling items in your binder. Note that quick selling items permanently discarding it. We kind of know this. I mean, if you quick sell something, it will not come back. You have to get it again or something. Or if it's like maybe, I guess, a base thing, you won't ever have that again. So, all right. So up next, we have programs. So the first one, we have Ultimate Alumni. These guys, by the way, are in the NFL. I think they're rookies in the NFL now. So this makes it kind of interesting of how they do it. And I like that they, you know, add some guys that are now in the league. And so just to get familiar with it and to, buy with that. So I like that a lot. I like it. I mean, just get us some pre-order guys. That's cool. So if you pre-order the game, I mean, get these guys 82s. That's not bad. But I like the idea of bringing back guys that were just, you know, just college players a second ago and now are in the NFL. So I like that. Next is Conference Stories of the Week. Leading up to the season, we'll be highlighting incredible stories and players who are part of them. New challenges, players, and sets will become available. Be on the lookout for your favorite conference. Check out the challenges to reload some of the classic moments from each. So, interesting card art choice here, but this is like in-game, like in Madden game type thing. It's not like the simple, like, it's just interesting to me. I wonder how they're going to do this, and I'm intrigued. So, it's interesting card art because I've never seen a card art like this, keep in mind. I see why, oh, in case you missed it. This is the promo they were talking about earlier. So, in case you missed it, we'll bring up the speed in the last decade of football, whether it's 2013 miracle for Auburn, USC's perfect 2017 season, or Alabama's title redemption against Clemson. You'll get a chance to look back on these moments as we look forward to college kickoff. This program will feature players who have iconic moments that led their schools to victory and balled out. So, for instance, Joey Bosa. We were looking on the back of this card earlier, too. So, he's an 85. That's great to see. That's amazing. There's a good promo underneath. But, okay. So, basically, this is for, you know, past moments. It's kind of like Legends, but it's not, which, speaking of Legends, is really coming up. But it reminds me, I'm not going to lie, this card art reminds me of Madden 16. I don't know about y'all. This reminds me too much of like a Madden 16 ordeal. But so next up is Legends. So I like that they brought Legends. I feel like you have to. So we got Ray Lewis here, which is, by the way, I do want to give credit. It's not like I don't like the card art. I love this card art. I think this card art is great, honestly. I think they made it unique, and they kind of give some retro vibes to older Maddens and also kind of make it a unique thing. And so I like it. It gives great vibes to it, and so I think it's amazing. Yeah, and then now we got live events. This is going to be intriguing. Their field pass, the orientation field pass will be available on start, objectives. So I think this is it right here. If I had to assume, you just get a couple coins and then a pack. I assume varsity pack at the end, and just a quick, you know, beginner field pass. I think they're going to give us also the season pass if I had to say, but I think this is where you start. Sets. Sets will allow you to take lower players in exchange for prior overall. Kind of the same ordeal if I had to take a guess for Madden. Just basically add a bunch of players to get more players that are higher overall. It's going to be less, but you get more. So that's going to be intriguing. I don't think I'll be using that as much, but it's an interesting feature. So we got new ways to play. First up, though, we're very excited to introduce a new way to play that we call solo seasons. With solo seasons, you'll be able to play a season format with your ultimate team against AI opponents. Go 5-0 in your season. Get a bye for playoffs. Compete for the championship, and ready to do it all over again. Solo seasons is completely repeatable and offer great rewards as you progress in each season. Ultimate Team will also offers solo battles, which will be focused on accumulating battle score for each win and earn rewards as you progress. Now, this is probably one of my first non-likes of the thing. I know I've been given a lot of love, but I do not. This section is not hitting the best. Now, the reason why is because as a guy who's always trying to look to grind, I don't want to have to sit there and do solo battles, man. It's really not fun because in my experience, I sat there and just played like simple modes, and you had to do like these it just didn't feel fun, in my opinion. It seems like an annoying thing you have to maybe grind for extra rewards if you have to, like, because I assume some challenges are gonna involve some like objectives for that, like promo is gonna require you to win a certain amount of solo battles or like win with these type of players in my lineup. it's just it's unnecessary, and I just don't like it. But that's my take. For those who enjoy playing versus other line, College Football Ultimate Team has more traditional modes and head-to-head seasons. This will be my home for a minute, because hey, coming up, man, there's going to be some times where I'm going to need this mode for sure, especially next week or when the game drops. I'm going to need this mode, so I'm excited that they have it. If you want to squad up for friends, check out squads, regular season. Okay, so they do have squads, and you can do a season with them. Now, if you're looking for a new way to sweat, College Football Team is a brand new experience that we're calling the Gauntlet. This reminds me of weekly, what was it? I forgot what it was called, genuinely, but it was like a weekly mode that basically a lot of people did. That people, again, it's similar to that. If you guys know what I'm talking about, hopefully you do. I kind of forgot what it was called. It was in Madden, but it's basically like this is the top of the top competition. Like, you're gonna see the biggest sweats be on this mode, so just be careful if you're a new player, man. Oh, I feel bad. I don't want you to get destroyed 70-0, man. It's rough out there, but hey, I think you'll have a shot earlier weeks though, because we're all gonna be new, so we'll see. It starts every Friday at 1:30 p.m. ET and ends at Monday. So okay, you have about like a whole weekend. So they basically have cut champs this time. Okay, that is the most painful thing ever, because I feel like they're going to make a comp field pass with all this competitive stuff, because they had that in Madden 24, so that's going to be interesting. It's the same ordeal. I still forgot what they called that mode in Madden instead of the Gauntlet. Touchdown Tango for 25-yard first downs and 14 points for a touchdown. Go up by 28 points and earn the immediate win. Earn in case you miss players and packs from McCarran wins. That's going to be interesting. I like that. So seems like Touchdown Tango is going to be the home of a lot of casuals when the game starts. That's great. Expires on 8/29. God, it lasts. Keep in mind, this is not like an August release. This is a July 16th release, for you guys wondering. Yeah, so this is going to last a hot minute. Overtime, play the iconic college football overtime against other players. Each team gets one drive to score a touchdown or field goal until someone does not match. Top score wins. Okay, so college football overtime, I love that. I actually love the idea of, college football overtime, so that's great. And then signing off, there we have it. The ins and outs of college football ultimate team and what you can expect coming soon. Now, overall review, it got rough when I heard about this stuff. I don't like unnecessary ways to keep grinding the game. I feel like if you don't give, you have to give a lot of awards for using this much time. And I say my biggest hate on it is just probably solo battles and the solo stuff. I feel like challenges already kind of do that. I say, in my opinion, if I had to take a pick, just keep solo seasons. Don't do solo battles. I feel like it's just unnecessary. And just keep one of the solo modes. I don't really care. Just keep one of them. I'm not the biggest fan. If I had to make a change, I like it though. It makes it. I get it. It makes sense. Field pass, simple. A lot of stuff is gonna be from Madden 24, and I understand that. Now here's my, I guess, big fans. I love how they did the promos. I think they have a great idea of what they're looking at and what they're going for. Love how they did that. I love the schemes. I love the abilities. I love how they really revamped it a little bit here. I love how they did it. I love how they did it for, building your team up. I think the modes get a little bit questionable, but I like how they did the schemes. Overall, if I had to really decide is this ultimate team going to be, if it's going to be decent, whatever, I think this ultimate team has potential. I think it has potential to be a great mode. I don't think it's going to be bad. If I had to take a guess, it's going to be a decent year. I think it's going to be a decent year. Obviously, it's a step up from Madden 24. I really hope that they don't make it pay to win, but they have some difficulty to it. And so that's my biggest thing. That's my take. But yeah, obviously, that's my opinion. I just want to give my thoughts, what I think the game, what I think Ultimate Team can be. I think it has so much potential to be good, but it also has so much potential to kind of swoop down. It just depends how they handle it. So I'm excited. I'm intrigued, and it's going to be an interesting year of cut. But yeah, obviously, most people are going to be on Dynasty and stuff. But hey, your boy will be on cut for a little bit. Obviously, I'm going to play some Dynasty. I mean, who isn't going to play Dynasty? But yeah. Anyway, first video back in a minute. I know, it's been a hot second. I'm just happy to be back in a week or so. I think this is going to be my last video last video until next week. So expect a video the 16th, because that's when the game launches. That's when you're gonna see a bunch. And get ready. It's gonna be a long summer of great content, and I'm excited to make some. And I guess we're back, man. I guess we're back for a little bit, so I'm excited. I appreciate y'all. Again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you for any like new viewers who just clicked on. I appreciate you so much, man. It means a lot. I hope you guys can, you know, obviously you'll maybe see my face around a little bit more now in the college football space, but I'm excited to have fun with this game, man. And I'm excited to enjoy it. Let's have a great year. Let's have a good summer, man. And there's a lot of work to do eventually, but we have to wait a week. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Like and sub became mean the world to me, and thank you guys so much for watching. Genuinely, I appreciate y'all taking your time out of your day to watch this, and it means a lot, man. So yeah, I love y'all. Have a great day. Have a great week. Hopefully hold on. And yeah, man. I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, guys. Peace.